Hello and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. My name is Ray Luna and I teach little piano tutorials here on YouTube and Twitch, and then I broadcast live to Facebook for my family and friends. And today we are starting the show with one of my all-time favorites, my love's all-time favorite. This is But Not Tonight. Now, this is the B-side of Stripped, actually. I believe originally it was the B-side of Stripped. And the band at the time had spent a lot of time on Stripped, and I guess they wrote this song in a few hours, and they were a little upset that this song was a little more popular. So this song also got tied to a movie called Modern Girls, and I think they didn't like that. However, the footage in the music video for this song is all shots of Los Angeles. So for some reason here in LA, we really love this song. I'm sure they love it around the world, but because the music video has shots of Los Angeles in it because of the movie, I guess, I don't know, maybe I feel that, you know, LA has a special place in But Not Tonight's history. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, by the way, I've taught this song. There is full tutorials on my channel, but I taught it more an acoustic way. Let me take the strings off. I did it more like this. Right? Oh, you're taking off? Okay. How are you? Let me walk you through the chords here. Now, this is from the 1986 album Black Celebration. We're in the key of D major. So the song starts in a key with a D. Good morning, Dispenser, by the way, or good morning for me. So we're going to walk through But Not Tonight here. F sharp minor is the next chord, so D major, F sharp minor, B minor to G major, okay? And what I was showing you there a minute ago was the acoustic way. I kind of taught it on the channel. There it is. There's part 3 right there. How funny. The thumbnail little slideshow was happening to be on But Not Tonight. So you guys can go check that out if you want to learn it kind of more acoustically. But what I need to practice the original way they play it, which is like this. Like that, okay? So we're going to learn it that way. I'll show you the lick in the right hand. So what you got is you got D. You're just going to walk through. You're going to kind of do a little pulsating rhythm. Then to F sharp minor. B minor. This is inverted B minor. Okay. Then to G, which is also inverted. Okay, so, oh God, it's raining. I'm not complaining, filling me up with new life. Okay, so that's how that part goes. The next part, the stars in the sky, changes a little bit. Okay, so that's why I'm not showing you that yet. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bounce along with the root notes. Not a bad idea to try to follow along with the chords to start. So if you're going to start learning the song, kind of start. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right? So you could learn that lick. So now once you get the bass line down, okay, you got to get. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And I used to play it with one finger, but now I'm practicing using all the fingers now. Right, middle, thumb, and then you can either use this one or I go back to middle. When you're playing it the fast way is what I mean, right? So you want to kind of get used to that. Now let's start with our main lick of the song. Let's start with the intro. Okay, that's going to be with the D. Okay, you're going to end up playing that same lick again when you get to the B minor. Isn't that cool? So you only have to learn it, one time. Now you're going to go up to the F sharp. Okay, so now you're playing these notes, okay? Then on the B, you're going to go back to our original lick. Then to G. Like that. It's not so bad, right? My bad. Wow, I am Butterfingers today. Okay, so let's do it from the top. I am so Butterfingers today. Let's start from the top. And I'm intentionally trying to practice the fingering too at the right time. Okay, it would help if I keep playing it right here. Okay, so what I'm preparing for though is you prepare yourself to start going like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's go. That one's tricking me up here. Okay, so you want to practice that. So kind of lead yourself up to it. Learn the right hand and then start kind of putting the rhythm together, okay? It kind of starts weird because it starts first here. 1 and so. And 2. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. If you're counting it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it starts on the and. It's like it's one by itself. Or on the second one on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm screwing that up big time. But you get what I mean? So see, it does start on the second note. So just know that it starts on the second note. And they're all in time with each other otherwise. Does that make sense? It starts on the second note and they all line up with each other. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so once you learn that lick, now you got another lick you got to learn. You go like, oh, actually, let me move forward. So now you're going to do the part that goes, the stars in the sky bring tears to my eyes. They're lighting my way tonight. And I haven't felt so alive in years. Then you go back to our lick. Okay? So the stars in the sky kind of takes the D and it goes, right? It's playing the first two notes of the D. Then it switches to F sharp minor. So the chords are here. Okay. So back to D. B. All of that is still in B. Isn't that kind of a long run there? And all you're doing is playing off the B. To G. Okay, so the stars in the sky bring tears to my eyes. They're lighting my way tonight. And I haven't felt so alive. That's tricky because it's A in the right and G in the left. Haven't felt so alive in years. To D. Okay? Right, the moon. We'll learn that next. Shining in the sky, or we'll learn that later. Okay, so let's start from this part. So now you want to do the 1 and 2 and beat, right? So the stars in the sky bring tears to my eyes. They're lighting my way tonight. And I haven't felt so alive in years. Right? Then you go to verse 2, and luckily verse 2 is exactly the same. It goes like this. It goes, what is it? Verse 2. Oh my goodness, I am blanking out. Where's the lyrics? Sorry, y'all. I'm blanking out. Where is it at? Lyrics. Here we go, real quick. Just for a day. Wow, could not think of it. Just for a day, on a day like today, I'll get away from this constant debauchery. The wind in my hair makes me so aware how good it is to live tonight. And that is the line I always get backwards. How good it is to be alone tonight and how good it is to live tonight. So live tonight comes first, okay? I always have to remember that. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Just for a day, on a day like today, I'll get away from this constant debauchery. The wind in my hair makes me so aware how good it is to live tonight. And I haven't felt so alive. And now this is the only part it changes now. Years. Okay, from this part, you don't go back to the, I haven't felt so alive in years. And on the first verse, we went back to the, right? So this one goes, and I haven't felt so alive in years. Now we go to A, the moon. F sharp minor is shining in the B sky. G, reminding me of so many other nights, but they're not like tonight. Right, so we'll do that later. Okay, so you get it? So the second verse is exactly the same as verse 1, except when you get down to the end, which is, and I haven't felt so alive in years. The moon is shining in the sky, reminding me of so many other nights, but they're not like tonight. Right, and we'll learn that part next, okay? So let's do that one more time. The moon. Oh, yeah, I just want to learn this part. The moon is shining in the sky. Oh, my bad. Okay, I got to get this down. Sorry about that. The moon is shining in the sky, reminding me of so many other nights, but they're not like tonight, right? Okay, so let's do it again. It's A. So you finish that thought first, then you change to the F sharp. Okay, like that. So it's... And you take a pause, then on the B now, G on that F sharp there. Or if it's G flat, whatever this note is here. I can't see my screen. I think it's okay. So it's tricky. G in the left hand, D in the right, but not tonight. So let's do it again. The moon is shining in the sky. Oh, my bad. The moon is shining in the sky, reminding me so many other nights, but not like tonight. Right, so now you get to verse 3. Oh God, it's raining and I'm not containing my pleasure at being so wet. Martin, you dirty boy. Oh God, it's raining, but I'm not containing my pleasure at being so wet. Here on my own, all on my own, how good it feels to be alone tonight. Once again, now this part's the same as the last time, and I haven't felt so alive in years. Okay, now this is gonna change a little bit. The moon is shining in the sky. Now you repeat it again. Reminding me again, reminding me of so many other nights. Now repeat it. When my eyes have been so red, been mistaken for dead, but not tonight. Okay? So you see what I mean? You have one more line. You have to repeat it 1/3 time. So when you do this, you're going to play it twice. That little part then. Well, again. So the moon is shining in the sky, reminding me of so many other nights, When my eyes have been so red, I've been mistaken for dead, but not tonight. Yep. Right? So now let me show you the end of the song, the outro. Okay, so you know all the verses. You know all the little breaks, and then the moon is shining in the sky. You know that part, which I don't know. Is that a pre-chorus? I don't know what that is. Maybe that's even the chorus. Anyway, okay. Song structure is not my, lyric structure is not my forte. But okay, so anyway, we get to that part. Moon is shining in the sky. You get back to your main lift. I showed you this one. Now you got two harmonies that finish the song. Martin is singing, if you've ever seen the song performed live, which is rare, but if you ever happen to catch it, at the end of the song, it's the same chords in the left hand. Don't worry about that. D, F sharp, B minor to G, okay? But there's two harmonies. One is the way the song ends. It goes... Right? And it sounds kind of like a choir, like... I am no singer, but you get what I'm saying, right? Now, the other one, though, that they sing is this one, and it's in the song. It's very prominent in the song. Is ooh, ooh, ooh. Right? Right? To the A and the F sharp, so it's F sharp minor. And then the other harmony is okay, so those are the two harmonies you need to know to finish the song. Ooh, ooh, I heard it one time, everybody was singing, oh, oh, so pretty, man. And then you go, ooh, ooh. Right? Something like that. Okay, you guys, that is But Not Tonight. We spent about half the show on it. And I'm glad, though, because we wanted to start with that one. Now we're going to move into 1990. From 1986's Black Celebration album, that was on Black Celebration. We are now, let's go to Depeche Mode Live Wiki. Here's where I look up all my key signatures. Well, now I do it. This last year or so. Okay, so Depeche Mode Live Wiki. And we're looking up World in My Eyes. Because I was working on that this morning, and I came to realize that there is a lot of licks you have to learn over that bass line. The bass line is basically the whole one. So B flat minor, B flat minor is relative major. Okay, D flat major. I should know that by now. I've been playing this song all week. Okay, let's go to D flat. Okay, that's our little software. Make sure we're in the right key. Okay, so let me go to live lesson here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. This is World in My Eyes. This is from the 1990 album Violator. Let's see, how many times has it been played live? This song has been played live 711 times. It was released September 17th, 1990, 3 days before my birthday. 1990, isn't that great? Originally recorded, though, in May through September of 89. So World in My Eyes, what a great tune this is. Now, difficult, tricky to play, though. Let me show you what I mean. That's one lick you got to learn. Here's another lick. Now you got to learn a few tricks on the verses. Let me show you what I mean. Here we go. Here's one of the licks you got to learn. You got to learn this to play this little progression here with just staying in this, the D flat minor. So practice this. Okay, you got to practice that. Then the other thing you need to practice is this. You got to practice that same right hand again, but going like this now. It goes like this. Okay, and then if that wasn't enough, there's another lick you got to learn on top of that bass line. It goes like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and break it down. Oh, and I forgot this part. Okay, so we're going to learn it. Let's break it down. Left hand. We're starting to do the chords here. I've seen it different ways. I've heard when you hear it, it sounds like you're only going from D flat E flat minor, I guess. Back to E flat minor, okay? To B and then back to E flat. Okay, so right. Right, so we're gonna get to that. Let me take the strings off for a second. Okay, so let's get to the left hand. Okay, it's gonna be a little tricky at first. I don't know if I've ever tried to count this. Let me see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Wait, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'll have to work on that, okay? But you kind of get the point. It's okay, so we'll start. So once you get that down, then you got to learn it up here too. And then back down. Like that, okay? Okay, and those are the ones you have to worry about as far as the left hand goes, okay? Now, the right hand, you got a few licks. The first one is the simplest. Right? So these three notes right here. It's a real weird pause, though. Kind of funky. So when you put the hands together, it's kind of tricky, okay? So let me show you. Okay, so it's weird. It's tricky rhythm. Those are together. That's nice. Okay, like that. So that's that riff. And that's usually what they're playing, like when Dave's singing at the very beginning of the song. So it's, oh, let me take you. Oh, how would it go? Oh, let me take you on a trip. God, I don't think I've ever actually sang that. Oh, weird. Okay, so anyway, you get the point. Take you. Oh, I can do it with my left hand. Oh, let me take you on a trip around the world and back. And you won't have to move, you just sit still. Right, that's those two notes. I never play that part, though. I don't know why. I guess because I can't fit it in there, because I'm busy going. Right, so. Oh, Oh, let me take you on a trip. Okay, I'm not going to try to sing it right now. It's throwing me off. I need to practice that, but I can do it with my left hand. I can sing it. So anyway, you get the point. So you're playing that. Then when you get to the next part, so it's, oh, let me take you on a trip around the world and back. And you won't have to move, you just sit still. Then it goes to here, right after that little, now it goes like this. It goes, let your mind do the walking. Then to here, and let my body do the talking. You get it? Okay? Oh my God. Then it goes here. Let me show you the world in my... Okay, so let me show you that again without singing because it keeps throwing me off. So let's do it. So it's here. Actually, I believe you stay in this at first. I think you play it like this. Then you alternate between this one. So it's like this. Then here. Back to the first one. Then here. Then right into... All right, and we'll do that part next. Okay, so you got to listen to the song again. I forget the actual order. I know at one point, like in the devotional version, they're playing this lick. During verse 1, they also play chords too, or they play this harmony. It's like... Okay, that's what they're playing there. It's... Okay, so they're going like this. Okay, let me do it again. So what I'm going to do is in the left hand, I'm going to play it through. We're going to go. Okay, and we're going to stay in the E flat. That I know for sure that happens, I think, when Dave sings the first part of the verse. Then when it gets to the second part of the verse, now let your body do the moving, then it goes to the G sharp. So, but it's the same in the right hand. It's still going... And it alternates back and forth. So the first half of the verse is kind of sang with this. Now stay in the E flat in the left hand. Once again, stay in the E flat in the left hand. Stay there again. Now this time we're going to alternate between the E flat and the G flat. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Now let my body do the moving, right? Then to, and let my hands do the soothing. Back to the E flat. And let me show you the world in my eyes. Okay, so you see what I mean? The first half of the verse stays in the E flat while you're playing the second half alternates between E flat 2 and then back, okay? Then that leads you into another part, okay? It leads you into the... All right, we'll learn that lick next. Okay, so hopefully you're following along with what I say. The verses are kind of tricky. You got to listen to them, listen to a couple of the live versions, and listen to what's happening in the back. At first, I thought it always went... Okay, because it could work. If you sang it, it would go like this. Let me take you on a trip around the world and back. And you won't have to move, you just sit still. Okay, so it could work, but really it's going like this. Let me take you on a trip around the world and back. And you won't have to move, you just sit still. So the first 4 bars are all in E flat in the left hand, okay? Then you come back again. Now you alternate. Now let my body do the moving up to the G. And here. And let my body do the moving, and then back to here. Let me show you the world in mind. And then right, so we'll learn that lick next. Okay, so you kind of follow along with what I mean with the verse. It's kind of tricky. It doesn't change every time from E flat to G flat. It only does that on the second half of the verse, if that makes sense. Okay, I know I'm harping on that a lot, but it threw me off, and I didn't realize I was playing it along with the live version, and I really was listening closely. I'm like, wow, I'm playing that wrong. So I just want to make sure I don't teach it to you wrong. Oh, I'm always constantly making corrections on things. Matter of fact, there's a few things I want to hit you up with, Dispenser, next time you come out. Maybe you can help me work on a few. That Black Celebration, you came through big time on that one, because that one was bothering me forever. And I forget what other song it is, but there's another song where I want you to hear it and see if maybe you think it's different. I value your opinions because we're trying to get these songs right? So whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It's like the end result is that we all play it correctly, right? Or try to. Okay, as best we can. All right, so here we go. Let's jump into what part is next. So it's this one. See it? Okay, now you gotta put the hands together. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this part is gonna take a while. Okay, it took me a while to get it. So here it goes. I'll try to walk you through it as slowly as I can. Let me play it fast, normal a couple times because I got to get used to it, and then I'll try to slow it down. Okay, those are together. That's nice. So it starts the riff right there on that note. Okay, I get it now. Let's slow it down. Here we go. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, wow, that is tricky, isn't it? Okay, so after you finish the bass line riff, those 2 notes come after for sure. Okay, so. There it is. There it is. I can't believe I'm doing it slow. I'm so excited right now. I'm a nerd. Oh my gosh, here we go. Now I'm screwing up. Okay, you guys know, I wish somebody would have walked me through it like this. Oh my gosh, that was so hard to do that. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I remember it, okay? Hopefully for you guys, it's not either. Hopefully you can see where the 2 notes come together, and it's actually not too bad. Okay, so let's do it again. Oh, why do I only have sound out of one ear? Is that coming out of one ear for you guys too? Oh, it must be my headphone jack here. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Oh, wow, I'm really off here. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so not bad. All right, so then you get to verse 2, and verse 2, take you to the highest mountain, right? So it's the same thing. And then once again. Then go down to C minor. Take these strings off. Down to C flat or B major in most keys, but in this key it's C flat. Right here's C and C flat, so most people know this is B. Don't let that be confusing. So then we're going to go to the A flat minor. Sorry if I was saying G sharp all this time or whatever. Okay, I wasn't looking at my screen. I was looking at my hands. Okay, so hopefully that hasn't confused you. I kept saying G minor. It's A flat, I guess, in this key. A flats. Okay, sorry about that. So here we go. C minor. It's inverted. Okay. Same three notes, just inverted. So B flat. Then our E flat minor. Right, so this one's tricky because we're used to going here. Now it goes here. So this is a different lick now. Okay? It's like as if you haven't had to learn enough licks on top of that bass line. Here's one more. Right? So if you've ever watched the devotional live video from 1993, which was probably one of my favorite tours, you know the song starts like this. Right, so we'll have to learn that next, okay? So you get this part, C minor to B, A flat minor, that's all there is. E flat minor, that's B flat, there is nothing more than you can feel now, that's all there is. Okay, so let's do it again. That's all there is. Nothing more than you can feel now. That's all there is. Oh gosh, I don't know how to play this slow. Let's see. I've never played this slow in a while. Sounds really good when you have the strings on. Okay, let's try to learn it now. I'm trying to play it slow for you guys. Oh, here we go. I got it now. So it's on the one. Sorry about that. Okay, you should be able to get it now. I like to have a definite recording of me showing you how to walk through that. That's tricky. Okay, so that is, I think, the final lick that you need to learn. So there's a few. You got this one. Right? Then you got this one. Oh, my bad. Then you got this one. Okay, and then you have that walk up, you know. So you have a lot to learn over that bass line. That's probably why it's taken me so long to get the accompaniment together. I've been trying to put together an arrangement for this song for a long time. And there is no way around it. That bass line is the entire song until you get to the breaks. So I'm going to keep working on it. That should do it for that song for now. It's hard. That is not an easy one. So let's go ahead and take a look now. Let's go now to 1987. We're going back again. I was playing this one the other day, and I had to work on it again or I would forget it. So let me go to what key is Nothing in. This is from Music for the Masses now. So that was Violator, World in My Eyes. Great song. And now we're going to take a look at Nothing. And Nothing is in the key of, probably a key that makes sense, B major. Okay, Nothing is from the 1987 album Music for the Masses. And I bet you Nothing was played 101 times. Yep, sure enough. It was played on the Music for the Masses tour. And everyone knows. I was watching 101 with my dad yesterday. I've been spending time with my dad now that we lost my mom. We didn't lose her. I mean, she's still around. You know, at least that's what I believe. So anyway, okay. So, you know, but I was spending time with him. We watched 101. He's like, your sister and you were at that concert? He couldn't believe it. He's like, yeah, Molly. Yeah, I was 17. I think my sister was like 15. Okay. Oh, yeah. We saw him at the Forum in 87 for the Music for the Masses tour. And then when they came back to the Pasadena Rose Bowl, my sister, she went with her friends. I went with my friends. It was cool, though. We were both there. Okay, so let's go ahead and where am I at? Okay, what was I going to do? Nothing. There we go. Right, then you got to go. There it is. Right? Then right now, let's see, let me get the chords here. I'm just kind of playing through it because I don't really, I kind of know it. I'm learning it, but I wanted to practice it. So what am I trying to do? What am I trying to say? I'm not C sharp minor. Where would that be? So let's do it. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to say? I'm not C sharp minor. Trying to tell you anything you didn't know when you woke up today. Yeah. Right, so now the verses are really going sitting. So it just completes this riff. So these three notes. Right, and you're just working yourself like this. Okay, so it's you kind of build it. Okay, it's tricky rhythm. So I go like this. Okay, so it's okay, that is the rhythm that I am using. And I think, and so now I'm trying to put the hands together with the. So this is going to handle your verse and the intro of the song. And then he sings, like I say, verse 1 over that whole riff. So if you can get these hands together. Okay, that's one riff to get down, okay? So kind of work on that, trying to get that. And you will be covered for not only the intro of the song, but you'll also be covered for, I believe, the verse, the entire first verse. Okay, so pretty good if you once you learn that riff. It's not that there's a lot to learn in this song, it's just that it's obviously a very tricky syncopation and the rhythm, okay? So you got that riff, now you got another one. More melodic here. Okay. Okay, let's do it again. On the here we are starting with like a. Okay, and then this note too. Okay, these are the notes you're going to use. And then obviously you're going to want to try to get the hands together. So I know it starts like this. It would be like. Okay, and obviously I'm going to work on that part together. Okay, well, I'll work on that in the background. I'm kind of getting the syncopation together, but I'm getting closer and closer each time I play it, each time I practice it. Okay, so that kind of helps you guys get started. This is like a quick walkthrough because I'm working on a formal tutorial for this song because I'm still trying to learn it. Okay, so that's in that part. Now I can show you through that. What am I trying to do? Okay, that's an A major. What am I? G sharp minor trying to say. Then we're going to go to C sharp minor. And C sharp minor is here. Here's C sharp major. Make it minor, lower the third half a step. Okay, then invert it. Okay, so what am I trying to do? What am I trying to say? I'm not trying to tell you anything you didn't know when you woke up today. Right, so that's how you do it. So once again, A, what am I trying to do? What am I trying to say? I'm not trying to tell you anything you E major. Okay, we're inverting an E. So once again, A, what am I trying to do? What am I trying to say? I'm not trying to tell you anything you didn't know when you woke up today, yeah. Right? Pretty good, huh? Okay, so that I wanted to kind of touch on that song. Got about 5 minutes left. Let me just play a little something. Let's play a little somebody. Oh, let me put it in the right. Let me put it in G. And we'll just play us out. All right, so that's a little bit of nothing. I keep working on that song. I want to say Somebody's in the key of G, but let me just make sure of that. I always forget the keys. So that's why I look them up on Depeche Mode Live Wiki. Now, mind you, I am not sponsored by them. Or it's a great site to find live recordings of Depeche Mode songs. I found a handful of concerts that I actually went to, including the one in '87 that my sister and I were at. I heard there's a live recording from, I think, the soundboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the last song, Somebody. Just feel like playing it today. My mom always liked this song, so I'm kind of thinking of my mom a lot. G major. Let's go to G major. Okay, so we're in the key of G. Let's just play a little Somebody. I'm not really going to sing it, though, I think. Let's just play it. Ooh, screwed that up. I always laugh when I screw up. And when I screw up is when I start thinking I'm all sexy and a rock star, and that's when I screw up. So I'm on a very tight leash with a higher power above. He doesn't let me have any like minimal ego, or he's reduced me, and it's okay. It's good. It's for the better. Okay? So as soon as I start thinking I'm jamming and everything, I screw up. So it's kind of funny. I don't know. I like it. And when I'm not thinking like that at all, I tend to play better. So there you go. Sorry, I kind of screwed up somebody there, but it made me laugh. That's why I started laughing. I take certain things very seriously, but like one of the things is this. I have a great time with this, teaching this and enjoying, just enjoying Depeche Mode's music. I love the music that they make, you know. Obviously enough to set up an entire studio to teach their songs. So there you go. Anyway, let's rock out again tomorrow, you guys. We'll do a little question of time. Right, we'll do a little bit. We're going to do some fast stuff tomorrow. I think I got to do photographic. I have not played it in a while. How's it go? I take pictures, photographic picture, bright light, dark room. See, I gotta practice. All right, so tomorrow we're gonna do a little photographic. We'll do a little bit of that. What did I start the show with yesterday? I want to do a little Everything Counts. It would help if I ended with the right chord. Anyway, you guys have a blessed and happy day, and I will be back again. Oh, wait, when do I work? Oh, no, I work the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Yikes. if I can squeeze in a stream, but I think I have early days. So I'm working. Oh, I forgot. I'm working the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So if I can squeeze in one over the weekend, I will squeeze in another one. If not, I will see you guys back again on Tuesday? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to catch up. I try to do 150 episodes a year. I'm already behind. But okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, nothing. I'm still getting those hands together, you know? It's tricky. Elliot, thank you for stopping in and thank you for jumping in the chat. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for checking out my little crazy show. Okay, you guys have a blessed and happy day, and I'll be back hopefully as soon as possible. You know, the lucky thing is that you guys, not the lucky thing, but the good thing is that you can watch these streams again. And I get more views after the stream anyway, and that's okay. It's good. It's good that we have people even watching it all, right? So it's amazing that you guys watch my channel. So thank you Dispenser, thank you Elliot for jumping in, and we will see you guys back again as soon as I can squeeze in one. I am scheduled to work though, and I'm working long days, like 6 a.m. to like midnight on one of them. So yeah, video production and stuff like that is really, really like your schedule's all over the place. So thank you guys for bearing with my ups and downs of this schedule, you know? So anyway, hopefully one day we'll be able to just do this full time, maybe. Well, no, but I love doing camera work though, so I probably will never give that up. As long as they have me, right? Anyway, okay, you guys have a blessed and happy day, and we'll be back again soon to see you. Bye, everyone. Thank you.